Hey, I'm back. Welcome to Ramblings of an Old Broad. New hairdo. Well, I went to the ball field and Texas weather is hot. So I sit there for 2 hours and great games. I got to see my 10-year-old great granddaughter as a catcher and then hit a strike and get to run the bases. And then I got to see my oldest great granddaughter and middle great granddaughter play together on their team. And I got to see both of them up to bat and out in the outfield. And they all did a great job. Of course, the older ones won. So I'm thrilled. But when I got back, washed the hair, kind of fixed it, but not a lot. Like I said, it's like cotton candy. Everybody went out to dinner, but I had gone to Taco Bell, which that's fine because I don't feel like going out. I got this great spicy potato soft taco, but I had them put beans on it, and it was really, really good. Of course, it has that creamy jalapeno sauce, which I love. So, that's the end of that. And I had to get back on here because when I was on here before, I said, have a great weekend instead of have a great week. No, I'm not senile. I know it's Tuesday. And, yeah, it's almost 8:30 Central Time here. And things are still... I was watching Jim Acosta on Substack, on the sub. I'll call it the sub. I was watching Jim Acosta on the sub because he had Rosie O'Donnell on there from Ireland. And I follow Rosie because she always she's like me. She just spills her guts. And I appreciate that. And she puts her own spin on it, just like I do my own spin. And I tell you what I feel in my gut. And she does the same thing. So that's why I got on sub. And I need to change my name on there because I don't have Ramblings of an Old Broad. And if I did that, then you guys could probably find me quicker. This guy was on there and they gave him this award. And forgive me, I have forgotten his name. But after the Orange One's first term, he wrote for whatever newspaper he worked for, he wrote this anonymous story warning people. He has since then wrote a book and has come forward, and he's no longer anonymous. And you may know who I'm talking about, and I should have looked his name up, and I should have listened to what he had. I listened to what he had to say, and let me tell you what he had to say. The Orange One is so upset that he dares to have done this, that he has threatened his family. Some of his family won't have anything to do with him because they are afraid to be in the line of fire. He has had friends and all kind of people where they're afraid. They're afraid for him, but they are afraid because the Orange One has already done some things to scare him. But he's not scared. I mean, he's probably scared. He's human. But he's not scared so much that he's going to shut up. I owe him looking up his name and finding out who he is and coming back on here and with all that information. But you may know who he is. I think what I'm trying to say is the orange one is going to be going after anybody in media that talks against him. I would not be surprised if he goes after talk show hosts, comedians, stand-up comedians. I wouldn't be surprised. He's going to go after the people who are not on his side. That's another reason he wants this bill to pass, because he wants that power to go after whoever he wants. And that's really scary. I mean, are we talking about killing people? Are we talking about that? If these people talk out against him, are they putting him in front of a firing squad? I'm thinking we're in trouble. All I can think of is we're in trouble. Rosie left the country because of the orange one. She left the country. She can do that. You and I, we can't. So getting on here and talking out, I don't know, may be dangerous. But I'm 77 years old. I'm not worried. But like this young man with young children, a wife and children, yes, that's terrible. That's terrible. That he has to be afraid. That he has to be afraid. Think about it. There are a lot of people afraid now. The gay community, the trans community, the black community, the Mexican community. Hell, the white community. Let's get serious here. We're all in trouble. But we won't know how bad it is. They will find out before we do. So we got to stand by them. We got to stand up for them. We've got to be the voice of reason. We've got to protect our brothers and sisters from this administration. I haven't talked to too many people around me, but I think I'm going to start trying to talk to some of the Hispanic community and some of the black community and see how they feel. Maybe you should do that too. Maybe they just need a hug because they need to know somebody is on their side. Yeah. I love you all. Have a good week, not a good weekend. But I hopefully will see you back here tomorrow and find out something to talk about. Geez, I wonder. Talk to you later. Good night.